What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Monique, and today I'm here with Subway. And I've got a little story for you. If you cannot tell, my eyebrows are lighter than normal. And if you've seen me in that video I made the other day doing my makeup, that's me with my tattooed eyebrows. I just got them lasered. It's pretty painful. I want them natural, and then I want to get them microbladed. So I'm getting the tattooing removed. So this is what it looks like. It's very hard to tell because I'm in my truck and I don't have any other lighting. So maybe this. So you can see kind of right here where they're a little swollen. They burn, kind of like a sunburn. There's cream on them in order to just kind of help them out. Friday I go get my lips evened out because you could tell the sides a little bit smaller. And I just wanted to let you guys know, or tell you if you don't know already, that you're beautiful the way you are, and you don't have to go through all kinds of changes to be beautiful. I'm not trying to, I don't know, like, I don't have like a self-esteem problem or anything, and I'm not trying to change my appearance drastically. I just want something new. I want to try different things, just like somebody, I don't know, just like somebody would do a tattoo on their arm or something. I just want to look natural, but I want to do it to my eyebrows versus my arm. I don't really want tattoos on my body, and I might even get this. I have one tattoo and I might even get it removed. So I don't know right now, but I just want people to know, especially women, that you're perfect the way you are. And I'm not doing this because I'm unhappy with who I am or what I look like. I'm perfectly fine with it. And I just want you guys to know that, you don't have to change a thing about your appearance unless you want to, but do it. Be happy and love yourself first, and then you can do those things. And I'm in a good place. I've never really worried like that crazy about my looks. I've been overweight. I've always had very light eyebrows. I've always wanted them tattooed. I don't think that I've ever been crazy about the way I look, and I'm really not. I'm happy with the way I am. I am very happy with it. I'm okay with it. So please don't go and do any drastic crazy procedures to raise your self-esteem, because it's not going to raise your self-esteem. If your self-esteem is low, that comes from within. The way you feel about yourself comes from not exterior. So if you're feeling bad about yourself, there's something that you're either doing or something like that you feel bad about yourself, because when you love yourself and you're doing the right thing, you're not gonna have low self-esteem. You're gonna be proud of yourself. You're gonna feel good. So there must be something that you're doing that you need to take a look at, see why you feel that way about yourself, because it's not just exterior. And sometimes you do become overweight because of issues from within, things that you might be doing that aren't right, that cause you to become ugly on the outside. And I'm only saying this, not talking about anybody. I'm talking about it because I've been there. And when I wasn't doing good or treating people right or whatever, my appearance on the outside became ugly, which you could just tell somebody, not a good person, by the way. I mean, how do I explain this? The inside comes out. So even if you look pretty on the outside, if you're rotten on the inside, it shows, and that actually makes you not pretty on the outside. So if you see somebody and they look good, you can't really judge somebody on that until you meet them, and then you're like, oh, like, she's ugly. Like, that's how I do it anyways. That's how I see it, because I could see somebody walking by and I could just be like, oh, they're pretty, but that's just a snap judgment. That's just a quick judgment. I can't really tell if somebody's pretty or not, or even attractive, especially men, until I meet them and get to know them, because looks really do not matter. I cannot be attracted to somebody that looks good on the outside but is a jerk. I've been with somebody that I thought looked good And most people probably would disagree that he looks good, but I thought he did, and I, liked him at first a lot until I got to know him, and I'm just not down with that, and I couldn't hang in there with that, and eventually I left, and I already knew that's what I was gonna do, but, he was not a good person. So I got a buffalo chicken salad again. I don't like how they do that sauce, but that's just how they do it from now on. And they didn't chop it, so I just was like, I was watching them not chop it, and I'm just like, whatever. I haven't ate all day, so I also got a foot-long BMT. I get everything on both, except for spinach, because spinach makes my teeth feel gritty. I don't know why, but it's as if, like, I ate, like, I don't know, 3 pounds, 10 pounds of candy. Like, it's just that weird gritty feeling on your teeth. Just really weird. Buffalo sauce is so good. So I'm sitting in the parking lot. I want to say this is a church, but I don't know what it is. A church business center or something. Because it looks like a lot of offices. Tomorrow I'm going to the gym tomorrow morning. So. I'm going to start going to the gym regularly. That way I can eat different, more high calorie, like more carby type meals. I stick to very, very healthy stuff. First of all, I love Subway, so it's not, anything weird there, but I just love Subway. I know that's like my main thing, but as far as bread, like, I don't really eat that much bread or carbs, so. And I got some cookies. Bam! I got oatmeal, raspberry, and chocolate chip. The raspberry is so good. Yeah, I just want to eat, like, more, bigger meals and probably more calories, more, like, bread or pizza, stuff like that, but I can't do it unless I go to the gym, because right now I maintain my weight. I'm losing a little bit. I've actually lost, I want to say 5 to 7 pounds in the last month. So, but pretty much I'm just maintaining. I'm not really losing because I'm not exercising. So, and then if I eat higher carbs, I'll, like, probably still stay the same, but I want to exercise. I want to be able to, first lose weight. So I'm going to start out healthy, lose some weight, and then from there I'll just be able to start eating carby stuff, but I'll be maintaining. So I want to get down to 135, so I could probably do that in a week or a week and a half, and then I will then start eating more carbs. At that point I'll just be maintaining until my surgery. But I also want to get my abs strengthened and my body strengthened before surgery, because my surgeon recommended to work on my abs before then, so I might as well just do it all. Especially because I don't want to feel weak. Like, I don't know, people just feel weak during their surgeries, especially if they weren't active before. Usually people that were healthy and active before recover a lot faster, and they just seem to bounce back a lot easier, and that's just, the best thing to do. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll see if she'll let me record her doing my lips on Friday. I don't know, because she was kind of rude. I don't want to, I'm not trying to talk crap, and I don't want to be mean, but for me, I just felt like she was kind of just not very nice. Like, where I went today to get my eyebrows done, they're just so nice, and they make you feel comfortable, you know, and they talk to you, but this lady just seems, and I feel so bad, because sometimes I can have that type of personality, and where I'm just impatient, and I'm just like, I don't have time for you, and I really feel bad about that, and I hope I can change that about myself, because honestly, I think about it every time, and I think I've said that again on here before, because constantly I'm thinking about things, and I know that I've thought about that before. I've thought about that a lot, and I've said that before on here, I'm sure, because it's been a big issue ever since of that relationship. And it's nobody's fault why I am the way I am, or, you know, but I believe it had something to do with it, and I never really changed. That's on me, but, you know, or at least I recognize it. I think that's the first step, is to recognize it, you know. If you guys are trying to lose weight, I'll tell you a good tip, just because I've been there many times. You might eat once a day, but the snacks you choose say it all. So you could be like, well, I don't eat that much. Well, look at what you're eating, because I used to not eat, like, very often, but when I would eat, like, during the day, I didn't eat, like, a lot, but the things I was eating was just not good. So, like, say it's your lunch break and you're like, oh, there's nothing around, and you just have some chips. A little bag of chips could be 300 calories, you know? These are 140. These are actually healthy. Well, I don't want to say healthy, because they're really not. But they're lower calorie than the other chips. And I definitely will not eat the whole bag. I'll probably have 1 or 2 chips. But, like, people will have some chips, a full, not a full calorie, but, like, a real soda, not diet, or a juice, which has, like, 300 calories, and then a bag of chips, which probably has about 300 calories, and then maybe, like, or, like, a candy bar, which has, like, 300 calories, so that's quite a bit of calories, and you're gonna get hungry soon, because especially the flavors of that food, it's like an addicting type thing, and plus you don't get satisfied, so you start craving that food, like, you're like, ooh, you start to crave other things. So it's like, I want to say they're like gateway drugs, because that type of food gets you to crave more of the bad stuff, versus if you eat like a salad and you drink water, if you're not hungry, then you not really want to eat. Like, you don't really want to eat. But if you're eating, and this is what I've found, like, this is what I've discovered. When I eat salad and I drink water, not diet, soda, water, or if I just eat more bland food, I don't crave things at all. And when I'm full, and I can go all day fasting and not have a problem with it. But when I'm eating junk food, I constantly crave it, and I don't stay full that long. But more than anything, I'm just craving it, even if I'm not hungry. So that you just want to stay away from it. It's not that you can't have it, because I'll have a piece of cookie, or I'll have like 1 cookie a day, or a piece of candy a day. But that's it. Like, just when you were little, like, your parents would probably give you maybe a piece of candy a day. They didn't, like, feed you freaking, you know, chips and candy bars and sodas all day long. No, you ate real food. That's how I grew up. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying that's how I grew up, and that's how I remember being, and that's how I remember being happy, and I was able to control I was able to eat just normally, versus when I became an adult, I'm like, oh, well, I'm grown. I can freaking have a bag of chips for breakfast if I want. I can have cake for breakfast. I can have cake for every meal if I want. I can have whatever I want whenever I want. I can drink alcohol whenever I want. And that's just, alcohol's another thing like that will get you off. Alcohol. Sorry, I get these notifications all the time. That's why I'm staring up there all the time. Alcohol is just the number one killer of being healthy, in my opinion. To me, anyways. I cannot drink alcohol regularly and stay healthy. If I drink at all, it had to be once every 6 months, maybe. And that can only be like 1 or 2 drinks. Nothing more than that. Anytime I drink more than that, it's just not good. And if you are drinking, you shouldn't be drinking more than 1 or 2 drinks. Like, honestly, I don't know. This is my opinion, so please don't think I'm judging anybody or, and I'm not trying to be a hypocrite because I have drank more than 1 or 2 drinks, but I'm just saying ideally that is where it should be, in my opinion. Otherwise, things just go bad. Or in the wrong direction, Especially, like, if you want to be healthy, it really demotivates you. And you just have a much more fulfilling life if you don't drink at all. I honestly wish, even though I like alcohol and I have drank it before and enjoy a drink occasionally, I really think it should be illegal. But there are people that can have a drink once a year, whatever, and be fine. And they enjoy that time, and, I think maybe it should be more regulated. I don't know. It should be like $50 for a 6-pack. Then maybe people would appreciate it more, and then also realize, like, oh, I can't drink because I don't have enough money, and my bills are more important, and maybe they make better choices. I don't know. It's just really sad, because alcohol I don't know how to say it. It's just a substance that just is really good at making you feel better, at relaxing you for the moment, and so people could just use that, to escape reality. And it's just too easy, too cheap to have. Too cheap, easy access, and I just think people should not have that much access to alcohol. Nothing good comes out of excessive alcohol. There's drunken nights. You're not like, well, I'm happy I did that. The next day you feel like crap. You're like, God, I wish I didn't do that. I can't believe I did that. You regret things. You're like, it's just, if you're being honest, if you're an honest person, that's probably, you would admit to that. Most people would. I'm not saying everybody, but. And if you're for alcohol, then you're just in denial. In my opinion, and I'm not saying everybody, but it's possible that you're in denial if you're pro alcohol, like, let's get drunk every weekend and or you just don't see nothing wrong with it. You know, I'm not trying to judge people because, like I said, I've been there, but I'm just saying, if you want a better life. Anyways, I'm not trying to preach to you guys. Sorry. So, I dissected a heart today. A sheep heart. And that's what our next major test is going to be on. We're going to have the same cadaver, and it's going to get pulled out again so we can work on it. And I'm just, like, a little worried because she said it was the hardest one yet. So we'll see. I'm just going to do the best I can. Get through it. Let's taste this. Remember I told you guys I can't bite head on, so don't laugh at me the way I eat. This is a BMT with provolone. It's so good. Oh yeah. So if I told you, I don't know if I told you guys why I'm going to nursing. Why I'm going to school for nursing. Is because I want to do Botox and, cosmetic surgery. And that's because, not for vanity, once again, there are people out there that do it, that get addicted to it, and that just use it for vanity. I want to help people who struggle with minor issues that kind of, physical issues that kind of stop them from living a more, I don't want to say normal, but a more just, and I don't want to say equal. I'm trying to think of the word or what it would mean to somebody to fit in, kind of. You don't want to fit in completely or, want to change your appearance to be like other people. But it's just not like, it's just like not having legs. You want to have legs because you want to be at least equal with everybody else, so that you're like, most people are built alike, the same. We all have like the same kind of like genetic makeup or whatever. And is that what it's called? I don't know. Genetic? No, not genetic. I don't know. Okay, so we all have legs, arms, brains, and you kind of want to be on a level playing field with everybody else. And if you're missing a nipple, or, I don't know, or you just want to be able to feel like you have you know, a fighting chance. And sometimes, like, you could be at a bit of a disadvantage for whatever physical reason. It could really, people do judge you by your looks. That's very true. And if it's something so little as like a really, really big nose or something that could change somebody's life dramatically, whether you believe it or not, it's true, because people treat you differently. And it's easy just to say, well, F them. It doesn't matter what they think, but it really does. Because it just does. This is so good. I need to call my man to come get the other half of this. He's driving back from Denver anyways, and it's on the way, so he can stop and get dinner. You guys know what I mean. And I was like really disadvantaged growing up because you guys have no idea. And I want to say my sisters, I don't want to say that. I don't think people remember what I've been through. I need a floss. Okay. So, when I was little, I had a lot of problems. And I think that's why I can live my life without caring about my looks. Because I was the ugly duckling. If I could just get this out. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so first of all, I was born underweight. I was like 4 pounds, okay? So I struggled to survive, first of all. I was sick with pneumonia like a few times. And I distinctly remember being sick with it. That doesn't have nothing to do with appearance, but I just always felt like the runt or something, the one trying to survive. I don't know. I had a cyst on my head when I was born. I had crooked teeth. I had an extra tooth, you guys. Imagine freaking having an extra tooth as a little kid in school and all the comments, I was called sharp tooth. My grandma would perm my hair. And this boy would not want to hold my hand or anything and it wasn't because I liked him. It was during a class activity, because when you're little, they make you all hold hands and sing songs, whatever. I don't know. And he's like, he didn't want me to hold his hand because I had puffy hair. What else? And then there was a period where I gained weight. I had no boobs. I had no body. I was just chunky little person with no boobies, and I was 11 years old. And, I had no boobs. I still don't have no boobs. And I had my hair, so my grandma took me to get my hair cut, right? And this was after she had already permed it. And I don't know. So I don't know why I did this, but she just permed it that weekend. And I wanted a haircut. Why, I don't know, because it was already to my shoulders. And I just seen this really pretty haircut where the front part was longer up here and then the back kind of went up right here. So that's kind of what I wanted. Well, this lady cut my hair and it was curly because of the perm. So she cut it way too short because when she cut it, it was probably wet. So it looked longer. Well, when she cut it, I looked like a freaking old lady with curly hair. You know how they just have it was awful. Plus I had crooked teeth on top of it. And then the clothes that everybody else liked was those Jinkos or whatever. And they were just huge ass pants with the La Raza and the Aslan. It was all just this mi gente type clothing, gangster type stuff. I just looked awful. And looking back, it's funny because it was cool for everybody else. That was not who I was, but I didn't know who I was. And this might be too videos, you guys, because it's already at 30 minutes. I always get carried away with talking. But, so if I don't say goodbye, I'll say right now, subscribe. And subscribe. Just subscribe and like this video, and I will see you again for more. But if it gets cut off, I'll probably just add the second one again. Anyways, I would wear all this crazy stuff. A lot of crazy stuff happened to me. There was a lot of, family issues, boy issues, I think a lot of people have had, like, I don't even know if I want to say this because it's pretty personal, but it's pretty common, like molestation in their family, and it's common, and I'm not gonna hide it, but that's, that. And then, my dad has been in and out of prison my whole life. He was in prison my whole, young time, which is not a secret, and I'm just telling my story, and I'm sorry that these people are involved, but, yeah, and it's just no secret that my dad wasn't there, and eventually, you guys, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to get into it, but that's just the case. I do talk to him now, and we do have a good relationship, but we could talk about that later. But I had a lot of issues growing up, like a lot. So, I didn't ever try to be, the hot girl or anything like that. I did me. I had braces. A lot of embarrassing things happened to me. I can't really think of anything now, especially since the video is going to get cut off. I would like to tell you guys more, but if you think your life's bad, there's a lot of things about other people that you don't know. So don't just think that you're the only one that deals with stuff, because I've been through a lot, and I don't know if my family has forgotten about that, and it's not that matters, but it's over and done with, and I don't think about it, but I've come from a rough background. I mean, just a rough road for myself that I've traveled, and I am where I'm at for a reason, and it's because it wasn't easy for me when I was young, and it still isn't easy. My family doesn't make things easy for me, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I like that. I don't want anything to be easy. I just want to be normal, and I have a normal family, and I'm cool with that. But people just, I think, I don't know. Because a lot of times I find myself defending myself many times for no reason, but there has to be a reason. Like, I have always kind of been, I don't know, and I hate to say that because it just makes me sound like I'm just whining, but there is a reason why I am in the position that I am, to try to not depend on people and just, who I am. And I really don't think that anybody truly knows everything about me.